Hey, welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. More specifically, this is the every now and then broadcast for my update for the Caribou Data Science channel on Gemini. Okay, what is Gemini, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Let's take a quick look exactly what I'm talking about Gemini, what I'm really calling about. Gemini is a text-based web protocol. What you see here is basically what you get. You get this. This is a first level uh, title or hash, 2 hash marks, 3 hash marks, bullet, uh, plain text, pre-formatted text, and and a and an external link. Okay. So that explains Gemini. Let's just do an update for today. Okay. Not quite sure how this is going to look, but let's see exactly what's going on here very quickly. Alrighty. So we're going to load a few libraries here. This is probably two new ones in this one here, which allows us to make some really pretty tables. This allows us to create some really nice summary statistics. Okay, so we're going to read this table right, per capita consumption of cereals by commodity type, daily kilocalories.csv. We're going to come in here, we're going to rename the column headings, then we're going to pull out the US data. Okay, let's just come here. Okay, now let's pull out the US numbers. Take a look at those. You can see we still got a spreadsheet look to it. Country code, year. The grains are spread, the cereals are spread out horizontally like in a spreadsheet. Unfortunately, that's really not what we need. We really want one row for each year for each cereal. Okay, so we're going to do that with what's called a pivot longer. We're going to feed in the U.S. cereals. We're going to create a U.S. longer one, pivot longer. The columns are going to start with wheat and with sorghum. We're going to take the names to cereals and the values to calories. So let's take this right here. Let's take a look. Now I can see what we need here. Okay, we actually don't need these first two columns anymore. Okay, so we have one row for each year for each cereal. Okay, all right. Now we're going to produce our first summary table. This is going to be a summary of numeric values. So now you can see this here. Okay, wheat, quintile, average, median, third quintile. Now this tells us that sorghum has 16 rows without any value in it, which is possible. But the good news is there's no measure, no minus numbers, and there's very few outliers. So we're going to save this. Oh, let's take a quick look and see exactly where we left off here. Okay, so this is 5, 6 plots. Okay, so let's save this, export as image. Plot. .png. Then we're going to do this. This will be 7, right? Make sure we got this here now. 6. Okay, so we can do that one. So we got two tables, right? Now let's come down, or let's come down. Let's create a U.S. longer, right? Right. Year, comma y equals calories. Okay, comma fill equals. So we'll try to create a separate line for each plot. New and aesthetic fill. No, we want calories. Okay, cereals. So we're going to split by cereals. Okay, here we go. Here we can see the cereals for the US. Let's do this. Let's see, US. Consumption by okay. By kilocalories. Let's try this again. Okay, so this is kilocalories. This is 1,000 calories. There's a couple things we can do here. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try. Scale. Okay. Cannot find function ALB labels. This is interesting. That certainly gives you an interesting numbers here. Let's do this. Acid wrap. Dry. See, that doesn't look quite right, does it? So let's try this again. Okay. What is it? I can't think of what it is now. Let's try scale. Now, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Kilocalories. Let's see. Can we do let's do something like this. Let's see. Oh, this is much better. Much. What I really need to do is turn off the headers up here. Okay. This is interesting. Barley has fallen, but wheat, rice, sorghum, oats, maize consumption has increased. Let's see. So how do I turn off? You know what? I think I'll call this one quit for tonight. This is actually a really useful plot. Let's see. P. So let's come up here now. Update here. Okay, now. Created US cereals plots. Okay. So now what we got here, we got table of summary stats. Summary stats, very good. Plot. Okay, so this is going to be a very simple plot. Okay, very simple plot. Very simple example of. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Okay, let's do our first table here. Okay, let's put this down here. Okay. Now, okay, let's just keep plugging along here at this. Now, what I'm looking for now is GitHub. Okay, let's come down here. Take a look at this here. This is a summary table by commodity. Uh, this is what? Summary table 2. Well, it does make sense, doesn't it? Now, this is a new improved Dave. I'm not so much concerned with perfection anymore, okay? I'm not even gonna include any. The only thing I'm going to include is just a link to the GitHub directory itself here. Okay. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Okay, let's come back over here. Let's do this. Where is my data? Okay, so let's close this and close this. All right. Okay. Let's come over here and let's check out how the page looks. Now this doesn't look quite right, does it? Summary table 1. Summary table 2. And good. Okay. This isn't. These two here aren't perfect. Well, shoot. Let's see if we can fix. See, this looks like a different size also, doesn't it? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. What the heck? Okay. So anyway, and of course this doesn't look right either. So I do got to fix that. Dang nabbit. There's one set. Let's just come back up here. 1, 2. Maybe we need to have a space between. 1, 2. Okay. Okay. So that concludes the Gemini Capsule update for today. So thanks so much for stopping by. Be sure to download it. Be sure to click the. Oh, there's two things we need to do. Two things we need to do. Well, if you are to this point, you already know you already had the browser downloaded. Okay, so it's not important. Anyway, thanks so much for spending a few minutes of your time this evening. I hope you found this simple video encouraging. The numbers for the U.S. are actually very interesting to see what's been increasing and what's been declining. Alrighty. So anyway, thanks so much. Be sure to check out the Caribou Data Science channel on YouTube for the latest COVID-19 analysis. Okay. Thanks so much. Have a nice evening.